Okay, Joy's in Buffalo. Joy, do you agree that churches should be teaching about sex? What do you think?
I absolutely agree. In fact, with our youth, we started doing a heavy talk about sex last week. It'll continue tomorrow. I totally believe it. My testimony is that I'm 48, so I'm almost 50. I do have a ministry as well, and I talk about it openly, and people have told me, you're too raw, you're too open about it. But see, my testimony is like you. By the time I was 12, I was a bona fide porn and sex addict. And I mean, everything you would do to get it is what I did to get it, and to do it and to have it. And I'm not ashamed because I know I'm delivered, and it's been a long time, and I tell it everywhere I go. So, but and it started. That was my first, to answer your question. My first experience with sexuality was through being molested. My earliest memories are like 4 years old, but I have reason to believe it was probably before that. And so that's all I knew, and they taught me that this is what you give to get what you wanted. This is what you give to get what you needed, and so therefore that's what I did. I didn't know any better, and it carried on into salvation. I was 14. By the time I was 14, aside from being an addict, I had already been pregnant. I had already had an abortion. You know what I'm saying? I had already, and I would go to people in the church, and I would talk to them about it, and they would never address me. It was like I wasn't there. And in fact, I had a question about oral sex, and I wasn't being nasty. I just wanted to know, and I even said to somebody, if this is wrong, I want to get this out of me because I want to live right for God. And they shut me right down. Shut me completely down.
Just wouldn't even talk about it?
You're not supposed to, wouldn't even talk about it.
Wow.
One older couple did actually talk about it, but my spiritual mom, who had mentored me for many, many years, didn't, and I was very surprised. The pastor certainly didn't. Certainly wasn't talking about it. And I was just basically out there. And I couldn't understand, I knew I was saved. Nothing you could tell me. I knew that. I didn't know a lot about the Bible, but I knew I accepted Jesus Christ, my personal Savior. I knew I wanted to change my life. I knew He had forgiven me, but I couldn't reconcile that with why I kept doing these behaviors. I would literally be about to commit the sexual act, and I would be like, God, please don't let me. I mean, I was an addict. That's what I was. God, please don't let me. And I let them die before they get here. Let me, just kill me, God, please, because I didn't want to do it. But I was enslaved. And I didn't have a lot of words at the time. I didn't have a lot of vocabulary to explain it. But the person that I went to, and I'm going to be trying to get emotional, who I finally was like, okay, I can say it. You know what they told me? They said, you're not addicted. You probably just want to do it.